Hi, Simmers. So I got some bad news and some good news. The bad news is gardening is broken. And 11 months ago, I put up this video with the bug report and I posted it to the EA help system, and about 384 you guys watched it. Thank you so much. But basically I was saying that, plants are reverting to mound at first growth state, and at 5 a.m. instead of being in a harvest state, the bug just keeps coming back. It doesn't matter if I go into the cheat and I go through this bug report video and I show you how I use the cheat, and it still doesn't make it so that you can harvest it. It's just been broken. And I said, at this point, I am hoping a modder can fix it. Well, guess what? My prayer, my hope has been answered. One of the best modders out there has fixed it, and I am so happy. And so she created some random fixes. I actually have a few of her mods, not a lot. I don't have a lot of mods in my game, but I do use her roommate mod because I like to have actually in this particular game save, I do have the roommate mod going on so that my simmers can have an extra way of getting money when they have a large lot, because this lot, the larger the lot, the more stuff you have on a lot, the more money it costs. But anyway, I digress. She has these random bug fixes, and on there is this wonderful little workaround fix, gardening workaround fix. You can download it directly from her website, or you can download it from Google Drive. I always use Google Drive, and it's a great little mod, and it does exactly what it says it will do. It fixes it so that you can keep your garden. You can continue to mature your garden, your farm, if you have country living. I don't have that particular pack yet, but I'm able to allow my gardening, my farming sims, because I call them farmers because they have a huge farm, to continue making money as gardeners, and without having to have full-time jobs. Although these simmers do have a full-time job in the gardening thing, but they can still make extra money to take care of their huge lot. So let me demonstrate to you in game how this mod works, because I am so happy. I'm able to go back to playing all of the save files where I have gardening, and I have a lot of them because I love gardening in the game. Okay, so this is Remy's farm, and it is about 3:52 p.m. So you can't really see. Oh, he's actually, where is he? Oh, this is the wrong save. Okay, so I'm gonna go down to Remy's farm and play them. Okay, so this is Remy's farm. Let me go ahead and clear out these notifications, otherwise it's gonna keep screaming at me. And this is Remy's farm, and he's in Newcrest, and so I have like this great, well, you don't need to know all of that. Okay, so this is Remy's farm. It's about 2:43 in the morning. I don't really want to play this save too long because the baby actually grows up tomorrow on Thursday. Today is Wednesday in game, and so I want to wait for the infants update so that the baby will grow up into an infant. So I'm gonna pause playing this game until the new year. But what I wanted to show you is, you'll notice in the previous game that everything was at mound. You see how everything is mature now. I've actually played the game for a few in-sim days just to see if the mod was going to work. We have this one right here that's at mound, but it's out of season for summer and spring. It's poison fire leaf. So it actually didn't mature at the time that I put the mod in. It had already going into the new season. I can use the cheat and bring that back up into make sure that it is actually this is winter and spring as well. Make sure that it is actually blossoming or whatever, but there's no need to do that because it's out of season. It's now fall. These bird of paradise plants, they just planted, so they're not in season, so they should be at mound. They just planted these, so none of these are in season. They won't be in season for a few more in-game seasons. And so we're not going to play all the way through, but I just wanted to show you how the game is, how everything is mature. So it's 2:43 a.m. in game. I'm going to pause this video and let the daytime come up so you can see that it doesn't go back to mound. And the other thing I want to show you before I do that is, so what I wanted to show you is she actually, if you shift click, a new menu comes up from the mod where you can actually set the gardening state. And so I'm going to put it as on track. On track. So it's just on track. It's on. And so that's great that if you come into a situation where everything is messed up, that you can actually go in and fix it. And so over here, this part of the garden, you can actually see that the carrots are ready to be harvested. And so everything is not quite 5 o'clock yet. I did not actually harvest these. They usually go in and supercell the entire farm. So, but these are ready to be harvested. So let's see what happens at 5 a.m. in game. And I'm going to pause you and bring you back to see what happens at 5 a.m. in game. Okay, it is 5 a.m. in game. And look. Everything has come to bloom. That one's out of season. This one is in season. And you can harvest it. These mushrooms over here are in season. And so you can now harvest the mushrooms. And then remember that we had the carrots over here that I hadn't harvested the other day. You can still harvest them. You can still harvest these carrots. And so I'm just plumb excited that I am now able to continue using this very mature garden. All of this is in season, so they can supercell, they can do everything that they need to do. I don't have to work with the gardening state. Look, even the fang flowers, everything is able, that's in season, can be harvested, nothing returned back to mound. This is a great mod. And so I'm going to just bring it back up one more time so you can see it again. It is by Little Miss Sam. She is an awesome modder. And it's Random Bug Fixes is the page. So if you go to this web address, and I'll have it in the description as well, and then just scroll down the page and you'll see this gardening workaround fix. There are other little fixes on here that you may be interested in looking at, but this particular video is just focused on the gardening bug and the mod that has a little fix. And so I am excited. I'm really really excited. They can go in and supercell all of this and nothing's going to return to mound. Absolutely nothing is going to return to mound. It just stays there, and it stays at, look at this state that this is at. This is excellent quality. Come over here and you can supercell some more. I think I have to come over here a little bit more. They can come over and do some more supercelling, and the garden stays at the state that it's in. Nothing goes back to mound. It behaves exactly the way it should behave. So I think EA is still researching it. I did give them some saves. I gave them a copy of this save and another game I got. If you like to play pretty vanilla, I recommend just get this mod and they'll fix it. If you like to play with a lot of mods, I recommend get this mod and look at some of her other mods, because you will not regret adding this mod to your game to fix this gardening bug. Have a wonderful day. Bye now.